One of the most common questions I get about hypnosis is, what can hypnosis do? And the first question that has to be asked is, what can the brain do? The brain essentially does three things: it thinks, feels, and acts. And it does them in that order. For example, you don't feel anything until you think about it first. You don't feel happy or sad randomly. You have to think about something, and as a result of those thoughts, your brain produces a feeling. Likewise, you don't do anything until you feel a certain way first. Everything from shifting your seat to buying a car, you don't do those things until you feel a certain way about it first. The main power of hypnosis is to automate or de-automate thoughts, feelings, and behaviors. For example, in the thinking realm, the two primary things that I get the most requests for are studying and remembering things, maybe taking tests and remembering where you put things. And essentially, memory has encoding and then retrieval. Now, your brain works perfectly fine. Unless there's physical brain damage, your brain works just as well as everyone else's. So if you feel like you're not good at studying or learning or taking tests, it has nothing to do with your brain. Your brain is fine. It just has to do with the cognitive strategies that you're used to using. Hypnosis can essentially reprogram those strategies so they're most efficient for encoding, and then when you get to the test or whenever you have to retrieve the information, for retrieval. When it comes to feeling states, there are only three states that the brain can have. The first is your brain can be underactive. That would include boredom, loneliness, depression. Those things have to do with underactivity of the brain. Your brain can also be comfortable, or your brain can be overactive, which would include stressed, anxious, afraid, angry, anything that has to do with overactivity of the brain. And each of those three states, because they're feelings, are a direct result of your cognitive patterns. What you're thinking is creating that state. So whether you're anxious, depressed, whatever it is, it's a result of your thinking. Hypnosis can reprogram those thoughts so that you're able to manage stress effectively, manage boredom effectively, and essentially make it so you're not creating those problems for yourself, so that you can be in that comfortable, effective, relaxed state a maximum amount of the time. Concerning behaviors, hypnosis can essentially make it so that you like or don't like any particular behavior. It can make it so that, because liking something is a feeling, so whether you're smoking, whether you're eating junk food and you want to stop those things, or whether you want to exercise more or do some kind of healthy thing more, hypnosis can give you the feeling so that you want to do that. Essentially, hypnosis helps, because motivation is essentially a perception. It's a way that you think about something. So whatever the activity is that you want to do more of, hypnosis can kind of reprogram your brain so that when you think about it in a pleasure-producing way, so that whenever you think about it, you automatically have motivation to do it, or in the case of things you don't want to do, stop doing it. So regardless of whether it's a thought, feeling, or behavior, hypnosis has the ability to fix it and then automate it so that you automatically do it the correct way from that point on. No matter how long you've had the thought, feeling, or behavior, no matter how many years you've had it, no matter how young you were when you acquired it, no matter how much it feels like hypnosis can change it, and it's probably a lot easier than you think.